når jeg ber at liv skal du spinne, at liv skal du tvinne, at liv skal du binde, binde til rota. Jeg ser når vi sava ner for samer fra valkyrjer alvar, dvergar de ser vølver, vordar verjar eg drasil. Jeg ser når vi sava ner for samer fra valkyrjer alvar, dvergar de ser vølver, vordar verjar eg drasil. Når jeg ber at liv skal du spinne, at liv skal du tvinne, at liv skal du binde, binde til rota. Thank you very much. My name is Einar Selvik. I come from Norway. I come from the west coast of Norway, from a small island right north of a city called Bergen in Norway. There is an inland island situated amongst tall mountains and deep fjords surrounding the whole island. I've come here to talk a little bit about what I do, the thoughts behind my work with music. I'm going to talk a little bit about the tools I use, my instruments, and a little bit about the history of them. And yeah, we'll see how many digressions and can everybody hear me well? Yeah. All right, good. First of all, I have to say that it feels very good to be here in Brazil. I've been here many years ago, performing with a different band, but never with Vardruna, and so it feels very good. I'm very thankful for the invitation to come here, and hopefully not the last time. Well, I've been doing. I've been a musician since I was a small child. I used to be a drummer. That's my main instrument. I started playing drums when I was maybe 3 years old. I got my first drums, and did that for many years. But I never liked playing other people's music. I never liked that, and so I had to learn how to play guitar, because then I could write songs, so I could play my own stuff. So for me, I guess that whole creative need, the need to write something, has sort of been the driving force since I was very young, and I guess also my interest for my history and roots is something that I have always carried with me. I was lucky in that sense, because in Norway, you know, not a lot of people know a lot about our history, and they are actually not very interested either. There are many reasons for that. A lot of it is because of the right-wing Nazi misuse of our symbols. They sort of took parts of our tradition and made it into something completely different, which people today are very scared of. So it's a bit of a shame connected to our history, and a lot of people are scared of being proud of our history, actually. So, but luckily, slowly, this is changing now. It's not only the right-wing people who have an interest for these things. It's more and more people, and we are teaching our children in a better way. But I was quite lucky because I had people in my family who knew a lot about this history, who knew all the sagas, and when I was doing trips out in nature, in our surroundings, where we live and other places, I would always, like my father and other people, they would tell me stories from the old days, from the sagas, telling me what happened here like thousands of years ago, and specific stuff. And I don't know, for some reason those things stuck, and when in my early teens, when I was interested in these things, started going more deeper into it myself, I sort of reawoke that interest, and I think that is part of the reason why I have a strong connection to my land and to the traditions. But I have to say that for me, it's not about reenacting the past. It's not about any romantic idea that everything was so much better in the Viking Age or in the Bronze Age, because I don't necessarily think it was any better, but it was different, and I do believe that there are parts of that history that we need to remember today, especially because it is a nature tradition, and you know, all nature traditions, they are a result of the surroundings, of the nature, of course, and the resources where it occurs, the people living in that tradition. And that is what makes it still relevant. That is why
Esse foi pouquinho do workshop que está acontecendo aqui agora, Festival Medieval. E muito mais com outras pessoas, outros nomes de cultura nórdica, viking, medieval, sabe? Tudo por aí. Não percam, gente. Só tá se pondo aqui, mas a diversão tá só começando.